All right, our Wolf 6-burner gas range appears to now have one burner that is not igniting and all the rest are working fine. Here's the rear. Good, fine, but this front one, nothing. No spark, no click, nothing, just gas. So we're going to take a few minutes here and we are going to replace the igniter switch down underneath here. I've watched a number of different videos and I'm feeling this is going to probably be our best shot to do it. And I've got a replacement part available. All right, a number of other videos got in here and looked at how to replace the actual igniter module down on the side, and that's a whole separate process to get down inside of that, this little unit right here. Because we're not hearing any clicking from the other videos I've watched, it appears that it's likely to be the switch that's going to be back down here behind the actual piece. So we're going to take off this front panel, get in there, check out the switch, check the continuity, and make sure that that's it.
We're live.
All right, so we'll take out this tray. You can see it has two little detent screws that are on there. We're just going to hold it in place. Slide that's underneath. Get this one out of the way. Because what we need to get at is these screws, which should be right up underneath there, to go through and unscrew this faceplate that's right here.
3.
These are number 2 Phillips screw, for what it's worth. Don't know if there's any attachments on top. It feels loose, so. All right, so we pulled all the knobs off here to loosen this up. So we'll take a look back behind this front panel here and take a look at all of the wiring that's down inside here. So what I believe the issue is we've got a bad switch right here that we're gonna need to pull off and check the continuity of the wiring. So I'm gonna do that here in a moment. I'm gonna test the continuity first, just in place with the switch that's on there. So what we see in here is actually this plastic housing is broken in this case, which is right where the switch component goes. So very likely our culprit, and we will pull that off and replace it and double check it. All right, so this is a regular switch right here. I've got a continuity tester with some banana plugs on it. You can see that when you push the switch down, it works. What's clearly broken on over this other switch is the spot that's right there at the end. So that thing's toast. I bought a 2-pack of these on Amazon for a couple of dollars. They were dirt cheap. Didn't even check these to see if they're the right ones, but my guess is a switch, and they all have the same lineup locations. So that, we'll see if that works. Okay, so I'm gonna set this switch aside. I'm gonna come back in here and we're gonna unscrew this one screw on this side. This will work with a number 2 screwdriver, it appears. Even though it's a small guy. Pulls him off, there's a little detent or a holding pin inside of there. I'm gonna take the screw all the way out. Set him aside because I need that. Big thank you to my camera girl, Bryn. And we're gonna now, okay, red on top, blue on the bottom.
Yes, yes, yes.
Basically, this is a spade clip. This is my favorite part of all projects where you smash your knuckles. Okay.
Funny. Did you burn?
That's a hot wire. Don't forget, you should also turn off the power to your range before you do this. So got a little bit of a medium voltage bite on that one. So surprise. Okay, blue on the bottom, back in there. Red on the top. Slide it in. Grab my glasses. Screwdriver. Take our little screw, put them right back in here on this bottom right hole. This top one is going to go onto the little retaining pin. And one thing that's underneath here, you can see there's a flat part of this rod. Barely you can see that. So right up underneath there, once you turn it off, the flat part that exists right in there, that is what clicks the switch and makes you go there. Okay. All right, now that we have this back in, we'll test a few burners, see that it works. Okay, push buttons are working now, and as we can see, the sparking is working. So even without having to turn the gas on, the igniter is now back in action. I decided to do it before I screwed everything else back in. So good. All right, so our stuff's working here. We'll do a test fire. We're back in business, so excellent, off and going. Back ones still work as well. So now we're going to reassemble this in the same way we did this before. We'll take off our caps, put our face piece back up over this, carefully get everything back into place, and then we're going to put our screws back in underneath, and then from there we'll put our drip tray back in and reassemble everything. So thank you very much.